right, everybody, welcome into the Pine Room Podcast, episode 168. It is 32 till 200. Hopefully we make it that far. We've been busy. We missed last week. I wasn't here. I think Jubb, well, you guys were here, and then
Jubb had a scheduling conflict. That he did not inform anybody about until about...
Move your mic a little bit closer.
Until about 2 hours after we had already arrived. That Jubb
you were
realized.
you were here for 2 hours, and Jubb didn't show up.
Yeah, I had a nice rest on the couch. I was fully inclined. Matt walked in and was so confused because he was doing Better's Last Stand, and he walked in and goes, "What's going on?" And we just said, Jubb got busy and forgot.
And then, I think he texted after. He texted us. He was like, "Jubb, I did Better's Last Stand. Nick saying Cools were here looking for you, and I hope everything's okay." It's like, if he... Well, he did text after, right? He said like
about an hour, and it was, "I'll be there soon," and then an hour and 45 minutes later, "I'm sorry, guys, I just got lost. I couldn't get out of there. I've just been so busy."
And we won't. I don't know if he wants.
No, in his defense, in
it was
the history of Jubb's BS, this one was legitimate. Things came up. It's all good. I mean, it
was for a good reason. I mean, it was like...
It wasn't like he was buying Pokemon cards and picking his nose.
Yeah, and he just didn't forget which has happened often. Or something has happened and he
fallen asleep. Or
he just doesn't. His phone died. He didn't know where everybody was. But this one actually was legitimate and for a good reason. And we'll wait for him to come back to explain what happened if he wants to. It's not a bad. It's, like I said, it's a good thing that it happened, and he's in good spirits now. He's in good shape, and I think him missing last week, I guess, was a good thing. So.
And me, Nick, and Cooley and Abby, we went and got the Greek Fest before, so like
we were already down. It wasn't like we made a trip just for that.
But you were here for. Did you actually stay here for 2 hours?
We sat on this couch for at least an hour and a half. Yeah.
Yeah. It was an hour and 40, I think.
And then like an extra 25 minutes went by of like, well, should we just leave? And then Matt walked in and pretty much gave us the green light. Like, yeah, Jubb is gone. He's not. He's not arriving.
I was at work and I saw your guys' text, and then I saw. It was like an hour and a half, and I saw you guys say, "Should we just leave?" Yeah. And then he said, "Matt's here," and then he let us know what happened. But yeah, he's good. But that's why we missed last week. Jubb just kind of disappeared. We have Matt and Chris, Jeff. Everybody's been. It's been a wild time. It's been a busy summer. But then we're about to start up football on Football Fridays. Here, Jesus, what 3 weeks?
We open up. August 27th.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
You have a scrimmage, right?
August 29th is when we open up Parkersburg South at Wheeling Island Stadium. And then the cool thing about that this year is a lot of times, like, it staggers. So you'll have high school football, and that's the only football that week. And then you'll have high school and college the next week. And then you'll have high school, college, and NFL. This year is high school on the 30th or on the 29th. An unbelievable college football slate's on the 30th. And then the 31st and then Labor Day, which is September 1st, is your fantasy football draft dates because that kicks off in the NFL that Thursday, September 4th.
I'm looking up the matchups week. That's week 0, right?
That's week 1.
True,
week 0 is August 23, which KU plays Fresno State, Rock Chalk, Jayhawk.
I think Ohio State plays Texas week 1.
Correct. The slate week 1 of college football is the best college football slate.
Let's see. I'm going to run this down.
I've seen in a long time. So you want to hit week 2, Jarrett, I believe is what you want to hit. No, I'm sorry. It's still under week 1.
Yeah, so that would be, still, so like,
before you go to Saturday,
there's some games on Thursday.
Yeah, before you go to Saturday, you got to look at those games because you got Nebraska, Cincinnati, Okie State plays that Thursday. Now they play a nobody. So I think Texas Monroe maybe.
Gundy, he better get it together.
Boise and USF. I look for Boise to be way down. I might USF 8.5, getting 8.5 there at home.
Jeez, he's already giving out.
Yeah, he's giving out Jesus.
I mean, listen,
we're just going through the slate, man.
Boise had one dog, man, and that dog's gone.
Auburn, Baylor, Georgia Tech, Colorado. That's on Friday, and then Saturday.
Buffs.
I mean, yeah, Texas, Ohio State. Damn.
I mean,
hey, go Bucks. So I got to root for him this year.
Yeah.
I just I don't. Do you follow Nate on Instagram? Say
I follow Jake. I
that
don't know if I follow
Nate posted his media day pics, and
Oh, that's sick.
it's just hard to believe that that he's playing for Ohio State. I'm sure everybody knows by now, but my cousin plays. Matt Jubb's cousin, my dad's nephew, plays for Ohio State. Tight end. I think hopefully going to get some burn this year. I think he might as a freshman. Oh, and then on week 1, Duquesne Pitt. That's a big deal in
I can't
Pittsburgh.
believe they're playing.
Yeah, that's a big deal in Pittsburgh.
If they played recently, like last few years.
I don't know when. I don't know. You know what? That's a good question, and I don't know if I can't imagine Duquesne's ever beat Pitt. I can't, unless it was like in the 1950s or something. But
yeah,
but no, it's a good slate coming up, and geez, in three weeks pretty much, we're gonna be out at Gumby's doing our Friday show, and then getting ready for the high school football, which is amazingly we're just finishing up baseball, and then LSU Clemson, right?
LSU Clemson's
Yeah, that's
the
in Vegas.
nightcap.
Ooh.
Texas and Ohio State's the noon game. You got Bama and FSU at 3:30.
Oh,
Then you got our
FSU.
Thundering Herd taking on the Bulldogs and Kirby Smart
What?
to open up the season.
Oh, really?
Tony
With a
Gibson
whole new
at
roster.
Georgia. Coach Gibson's going to get the Herd rolling
The Herd
early
have
with
a
a
whole
big,
new roster.
with a big upset. Rich Rod opening his season against
They get-
Robert Morris.
Yeah, RMU and then Ohio.
That's nice, Rich Rod.
Yeah, RMU,
Really?
and then they
Ease
play.
yourself back into it, Rich.
They go to Ohio this year in week 2.
yeah.
Which
We're,
is amazing.
we're,
Go
we're
to
gonna
Ohio.
Freddie
and then-
Rays.
We're gonna go with Robert Morris, and then we're gonna really test our new roster with Ohio.
Well, and then you got Pitt.
Oh, and then
Pitt
Pitt,
at home.
If Rich Rod's not 3-0, he should be fired.
I don't know if he'll beat Pitt. I mean,
Listen, there's one thing Rich Rod has to do.
this is beat
First-
Pitt.
first-
He can go
round back.
1-12, however many games they play. After how he left to Pitt,
If he gets beat
he
by Pitt
has to beat
Where's it
Pitt.
at?
And I like
at Morgantown,
I like
He has to win
Narduzzi.
that one, then.
I like Pat Narduzzi. I think he's a good coach. Pitt up and down. Rich Rod has to beat Pitt, and if he loses to Ohio or Robert Morris, he needs to go anyways.
I think if he loses to Pitt, he might be fired the next day. He might be fired before he gets off the
He
field.
won't be fired, but there will be some serious. I would like to go to Morgantown
Oh.
and check out the signage. There will be some serious.
I think he
signage.
would. I think every single person in West Virginia would hate him if they don't already. Well,
I
know,
can already see the Facebook post. I feel like I've gotten a time machine.
Yeah,
What was that?
imagine it.
2009, 2013, 2000.
4, I thought, wasn't it?
No,
Or
it was
was
2004.
2007 maybe?
7 or 8.
2007.
They would say,
I
I
don't
feel like
remember.
it was 2007 all over again. And Pitt, listen, he has to beat Pitt.
Yeah, it has to.
If he doesn't beat Pitt,
Well, they're picked last in the Big 12, so it might be a long year
What
for the
was,
Mountaineers.
where was Kansas in that?
That's a good question.
I think they're middle.
I don't think they'll be bad, but
This is whenever you have a quarterback who's been your quarterback for starting quarterback
He's
for 4
not
years.
still
Oh yeah,
there.
Jaden Daniels is a star quarterback. We should be good.
or
We should.
are and we.
Yeah.
You
4
should.
picks
You
every
should
game.
be good. And he last year,
tutties.
his sophomore year, he was great. His junior year, he was hurt. Last year,
You
he
like Bean.
I did. I was a big Bean fan. Bean was good, man.
The
He's-
backup quarterback,
He was the
that's who
best.
we're
Jordan
talking
Bean was the
about.
best backup quarterback in the Big 12. But then, certainly better than Nico Marchiol or one of those guys for WVU.
Damn.
What a disaster.
But Jaden Daniels has to have a good year.
Is his name actually Jaden Daniels?
Yeah.
2 quarterbacks named Jaden Daniels. But, yeah, in 3 weeks, like I was saying, we'll be out at Gumby's doing the Football Fridays, and then we'll go, myself, Cools, and Soup are going to be doing the Central games. Coach Nick T and Luke will be doing the Park games, and then the other crew will be doing the Jam games. But it's amazing that we're back doing Central games, and we were looking at the Central schedule. They have 3 away games to start the season, and then every game is at home after that because St. Joe's folded. They only have 8 games, like we were talking about, and if they lose one, they're out of the playoffs. They can't compete in the playoffs. But yeah, we have the 3 games. Only have to travel. I think we had to travel way less than you guys, I believe.
We have one long road trip to the Eastern Panhandle against Spring Mills.
That's
and then everything else is like we'll go to Butler, which is about an hour and 20 towards
Not
Pittsburgh.
bad, yeah.
We'll go to Morgantown. Other than that, Fairmont comes to us. The other road games are Steubenville, John Marshall. So it's really not horrible. It's just that one trip to Spring Mills. I think last year, did we go to the Eastern Panhandle twice and to Talawanda,
Oh, man.
Fansville, Ohio?
Talawanda.
Listen, we were in Fansville.
God
Like
bless the
commercial,
people of Talawanda,
Dr.
Ohio.
Pepper.
They were so nice.
It's the best place I've ever been.
Really?
They were so nice.
It was
in
actually like
Talawanda.
fans like from.
Oh,
Dude, it
yeah,
was
100%.
They were AI generated. They're coming up to us after we beat them. Thank you guys so like to the coaches. Thank you guys so much for playing us. Come to our cafeteria. We're in the
the pizza
cafeteria.
was
They're
good.
giving away Chick-fil-A sandwiches for free.
Chocolate
They're
chip cookies were
giving
good.
us everything, and like everyone's coming up, shaking our hand. Hey, thank you for playing us. We appreciate you guys picking up this game.
Did you guys beat their ass? Or no? That was a good. It was a close game, wasn't it?
We won
pulled away
handedly,
at the
but
end.
it was
There was some beginning was
right.
tighter.
But we went up, but then they would battle back. Listen, I said it going in. They had a really really good wide receiver. He was tough. He wasn't very big, but he was tough.
Like a
Yeah,
dude.
they were good, but they were quality school, quality atmosphere, quality place.
Fansville.
It was a 4-hour.
It was
It was so funny because we drove 4 hours into Ohio, and we're driving these back roads for the last hour. Like it's not highway off the exit. You're there. You are on. Like,
Oh,
you're
I thought it was
driving-
right off the interstate.
No.
You're driving like you're driving through Oglebay for about an hour, and then we take a left, and then we take a right, and boom, it's the Miami, Ohio campus, just right there. And
Oh,
then-
you played on
and,
Miami.
No, and then
Oh.
Talawanda
It's
is
even
like
farther out than that.
3 minutes past it, but that's where it's at. It's right there. At
Oh, okay.
Miami,
That's kinda
Ohio.
cool,
It's
though.
The place was sick because it's so flat, but you can see football field, baseball, like everything was all.
Oh, that's
you could
cool.
See it all.
My biggest take of the whole thing was there was a cell tower in their stadium,
In the stadium.
like right behind the away bleachers, and I didn't even worry about calling. I just wondered what the royalties were like from the cell company to the school.
Nah, that's
What
a-
are they
that's a
paying
good-
to have that cell tower?
Wonder why
in
that
this
must be
stadium?
a certain spot. But yeah, you had to pick that up because you just had an open date.
Yeah, we were finding the game. It was last April or June. And
That's so.
we were
How the
looking
hell
for a
did that
game,
even?
and-
How did Coach Doc even find? it?
There is when you're looking for games, there are sites like that people joint share. There's actually, the way we found that game, there is a Twitter account called Ohio Schedule Builder, and it is a guy basically with a spreadsheet, and he will just tweet and put on the spreadsheet who's open week.
That's actually
week one.
crazy.
But the thing is that kind of gets tricky when you're scheduling in West Virginia is Ohio's a week ahead of you.
Oh, so
So
it's
like their week one, we're
Yeah.
not
Oh,
playing.
Jesus,
so if they're
that's
open
right.
week one, we can't play week one because that's our
Jesus,
preseason.
Ohio will
That's
open
a-
up in 3 weeks.
So-
That's Amari and them.
If they say week two, then that's our week one. So you have to play
Yeah.
it staggered. But there's sites, tailgate forms that are like, does anybody know anybody looking for a game week? Well, so you can connect. Now, the trick is these Pennsylvania schools, a lot of them, most of them, unless you go inner city, Pittsburgh, or schools like Butler that kind of dropped out of it, are WPIAL. And the WPIAL schedules everybody. The schools don't schedule
Yeah.
their schedules. The WPIAL hands you your schedule. You have none open, and it's scheduled years in advance. So you struggle getting some of those PA schools, but that's
The
why
Whitfield's pretty legit.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a good like
Yeah.
conference.
we see a lot of those schools in 7-on-7, so you can see some of those guys.
Yeah,
But,
I went to a lot of the baseball game like championships. They're entertaining. I mean, when you get to the lower like the single A, double A, I mean I think like we would beat up on them. But obviously like the 6A, like North Allegheny and all those kind of schools are really really good. But back to Central, we go to. I think our longest travel day is Fort Fry. We go to Fort Fry, and then
I don't even know where in Ohio Fort Fry is. I've never been there.
I think it's like south. You know what? We're gonna look it up. I'm gonna say it's like southeast Ohio.
What is all right? So you're in the car. It's you, Soup, and Cools. Soup drives, I'm sure.
Damn, hour and a half from here.
He might.
Soup drive.
Yeah, Soup drives. Soup
drives
drives a Subaru.
I mean, Soup gets up in the morning at 6 a.m.
Yeah, Soup always drives.
Goes and does yoga, and then he'll drive to Georgia and back.
Damn, Fort Fry is way. Yeah, it's
10 or
southeast.
11
It's way
p.m.
down there. It's like kind of by Parkersburg.
Yeah. You
But-
ever go down to Warren? You ever been to Warren? You've been to. Did we play?
Yeah,
at
we played at
when we
Warren.
were in high school?
Yeah, we played at Warren.
Where's the one when we played baseball in high school? Where's the one game in Ohio we don't ever want to go back to? The one place that we never want to go back to that was the worst.
Alliance?
Alliance, Ohio. I'm
Yeah,
never,
Red struck out on purpose.
never going back.
That
to
was
Alliance,
oh
Ohio.
man, that was
My
the
grandma-
pilots, the Alliance pilots.
I'm never going back to Alliance, Ohio.
Oh, it was so
I
bad.
love Alliance.
It was one of those games where we were beating their ass and they couldn't get it out. And Red, our buddy,
he swung three times when the ball was
he struck
in the
out
mitt.
on purpose.
The ball was in the mitt or out of the zone
And
by 10 feet, and he just swung.
He didn't even make it. Like, it wasn't even competitive. Like, but thank God he did it because it got us the inning and got us home.
And then everybody, so here's what happened too. Everybody decided to not ride the bus that day because it's so miserable. But I hadn't had. My parents couldn't make the game, or they were out of town that day. It was just, nobody was there to ride back with, so I was on the bus, and we went to a Shoney's, and it was not a good experience at the Shoney's.
I thought you liked Shoney's.
I like Shoney's. I don't like that Shoney's.
Mm.
You know, what I mean,
Alliance
a lot of
Ohio
people.
Shoney's.
I like Burger King. There's certain Burger Kings that I don't like.
That's like I can't eat Golden Corral anymore. I haven't been to Golden
just
Corral.
tastes all the same. And I'll be honest, I call Golden Corral because I work on when we're traveling. Sometimes that's the best place to take a 70-person team, but their prices have creeped up a little bit.
What is it a person?
If you want a water, I mean, you're $18 if you want a water, and if you want a soda, you're like $21.
That's what did it used to be? 15?
I thought like $12.99 with a water and like $14.99 with a soda.
God, you could eat. We'd just eat Golden Corral on the road so much. But yeah, Soup's our designated driver.
So what in the car? Eat before the game or after the game? I'm going to guess after.
What? Eat?
Yeah.
Oh, no, before, because Cools is with us. So Cools,
he's gotta eat.
yeah.
He's got to eat.
Yeah, so we usually would go, because usually we have a little bit, depending on where we have to go, depending, like after the show, the Football Friday show, because now we moved it back, it go from 2 to 5. So it kind of depends where we go. Usually eat before.
Yeah, because 2 to 5. I mean, if you're having to travel,
and we'll leave early. Like last year when we went to,
that's fun though. You guys, that's
oh my
fun
God.
to have a schedule and you travel a little bit, and it's like you're driving 5 hours.
Oh no, we loved it. It was a fucking
That
blast.
would
It
be
was
fun.
an absolute blast last year. My dad, Nick, and Luke absolutely loved it.
And your dad
too.
logged miles because, like I said, we had a 2-hour trip to Fairmont.
Well, I remember you told him don't go to Talawanda.
We had a 4-hour trip to Talawanda. We had a 3:15 to Spring Mills.
I think he made every one.
He did.
I think
he did, and he always, I'll never forget it. He'd look at me and he'd say, "I'm providing the service." He said, "If it's Wheeling Park, John Marshall, anybody can go to that game." He said, "These are the games that we should 100% do."
Yeah.
And he did, and you'd walk in, coach would be talking to the AD. You know how he gets. I mean,
Oh God.
he's in Talawanda, Ohio, and you think the guy was the principal because he's standing there. He's got his bag. He's talking to the AD, first name basis.
No, it's with him. It's like
it's unbelievable.
he's on top. He wants to be there like an hour before. Get all the, which I respect. You know, it's nice when you have all the lineups and everything squared away. But man, he
gets his pronunciations right from the coaches,
yep.
which is a lost art in a lot of sports.
Oh yeah.
If anybody is a public announcer, please, if you're not sure on the name, get there 35 minutes early to an hour, and just go find. You don't got to find the head coach. He's probably busy, but I can promise you, before the pregame starts, there is an assistant coach. I don't want to say twiddling his thumbs, but just like waiting to get going, that would gladly tell you that her name is Malia, not Malaya, or Jarrett, not Jared. Just ask.
Yeah, no,
Just
it's a like you said, it's a lost art.
Ask.
Well, it's nice when you know, and then you're not. 4 innings or like into halftime, people were like, "You're saying her name wrong," or
The good thing
bitching at you.
is, Well, I think it goes both ways. I think if somebody really cares that much and they know it's a tough name, they should everybody should have a press box card. So, like, when you do a baseball game, the press box should get a lineup card, but it should also have a piece of cardstock of your roster, and it should have the pronunciations.
Yeah. Yeah,
If that's really how you want to do it, right?
Well,
that's
yeah,
how you should do it.
like their height, weight, where they're from, what where they're going to school or whatever. Because the more information you have, the better. And it's so like when we do the games, we were talking about what we think is the best to broadcast. I would say for me baseball, just because I know the game more. But I love doing basketball. I think basketball is awesome.
It's an action packed.
Yeah, because you never
stop. You're gonna have fouls, turnovers, made shots.
Football, I think, is my least. I enjoyed football, but I think it's my least favorite just because it's so.
Do you guys take binoculars?
No, we never did, because usually we're in a pretty good level. Except when we were in Toronto last year, we went up to Toronto. We were on the roof. Yeah, we literally were on top of the roof. Like if we would have walked backwards, we would have fallen off the roof.
I need binoculars.
Somebody screaming
at the stadium if I'm in the press box.
Yeah, see you got because you have a legit stadium, and pretty much where we go for Central, we're in little tiny.
Are you
stadiums?
Anywhere have a good spread? Like for the press box, a good hospitality
Well,
room?
Central always, when we're at home, they always have food up in the press box, but nowhere. I don't really think anywhere that we went had a nice I think maybe Williamstown had pizza for us, but that probably was the nicest place we went to when we went.
Williamstown's probably a little bit out of district of the pizza place in Parkersburg, just a little bit. They probably didn't have pizza place. They probably had. Was it a big square cut?
I don't remember. I don't think I ate it though, because Cooley and I because it was just me and Cool. Soup wasn't there, and it was a playoff game. That was a great game. By the way, it was cold as shit. It was so cold that day.
Yeah, I hate it.
And we were up in the press box, thank God. But
I hate when it gets cold.
Where did we go?
Man. When it gets cold,
shit,
I don't like it at all. I am soft in terms of.
You got bundled.
Oh, I bundle like nobody's business.
Well, we had shit. Where was that place that we went to? As Jubb has arrived at the studio, absolutely unbelievable. That he just showed up.
He's arrived. He's walked in.
Are you joining for a little bit?
No, I got a meeting.
We're going like.
I like that shirt.
30 more minutes.
I was about to talk some Marvel. I was gonna bring it up once we're done with this.
How long? What time's your meeting?
It shouldn't be too long.
All right,
what time's the meeting?
Right now.
All right, we'll hold it.
Your hair looks nice.
We'll see.
We'll see if he makes it back, but we'll go to Marvel here in a sec. Where was the place? God damn it! We loved. It was our favorite trip of the year. It was in the middle of nowhere.
Tug, Mingo, Tug.
No, oh my God.
Man.
I gotta look this up now. God damn it! Where did we go?
What part of the state?
South. It was south. It was like
what's the
central.
nearest big
It was
city?
Middle central West Virginia.
Spencer.
That's
West
so weird.
Virginia?
I literally just saw Spencer. Fuck. Where the hell was it? It was like 2.5 hours. And I think we went towards Morgantown. Oh my gosh, this is gonna drive me absolutely nuts. Where we went.
I'll help you figure it out.
And we had so much fun because they were the nicest people. We were in the middle of nowhere. We
Playoff
had a nice
game or regular season?
Regular season. It was earlier in the year because it was still hot.
All right, hold on.
Oh my
looking up the
God!
I got you, Jarrett. Breathe. I need you to breathe. We're gonna get this. Will you relax?
Yeah, because we
just
had a
relax
great
for a
time.
second?
We stopped at a gas station in the middle of nowhere.
All right. Midland Trail.
Yep, that's exactly Midland Trail. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Midland Trail, and I got to look up the city because we thought it was awesome because we had to get the pronunciation on it.
Is it in Ansted or Huntington?
It was Huntington, but maybe it wasn't Huntington. No, it wasn't Huntington.
Is it in Ansted? Because there's two Midland
Midland
Trails.
Trail High School.
Barbersville? No.
Hico. That was it. That's it. Hico. Hico.
Why is there so many Midland Trails in West Virginia?
Hico, West Virginia. That was it.
Maybe it's just like one big trail, and that's where it goes.
Hico.
And then somebody said, I like this trail. Let's make it.
Oh, it was way down there. It was way more south than I thought. It was like down towards Beckley.
Oh, that's a drive.
Yeah, like it was way. You know, I'd be able to see it on the map, but that's where.
It's deep.
where it was. It was way down there, but we had a freaking blast down there. I love doing the games. I'm excited for this year. We only have 3. We go to Fort Fry, Williamstown, and one more other short trip, and that's all we got to go.
Do they play one of the Pittsburgh schools? Or no?
They do. They play Perry again. They play Perry, and so they can't get any games. I mean, they're gonna kick everybody's ass. Besides Williamstown, probably, maybe Fort Fry. Fort Fry would probably be pretty good, but yeah, we only have 3 road
Are
games.
they playing?
And then
I haven't looked. Are they playing Union Local?
don't believe they're playing Union Local.
Yeah,
I don't think we have the schedule in the studio, but actually, you know what? I have it on my phone. I took a picture of it. We'll run it down real quick because Soup might enjoy
The
this.
good and the bad thing about scheduling in the Northern Panhandle is you are very close to those Ohio schools.
I lied to you. Union Local. Actually, they play Union Local at home and then 3 on the road.
To start?
Yeah, Union Local at home. Unless that game's canceled, I could be wrong. Because there's something on here that I took this a while ago, but we had to make some changes. Union Local at Fort Fry, at Williamstown, at Steubenville Central, and then all of these at home. Perry, Barnesville, Huntington, St. Joe's, they folded. Martins Ferry, Brashear, and then 2 open games. They got 2 straight weeks open.
Our schedule is weird too.
I got your guys' schedule too.
We are I think we're home the first 4 the first 5 maybe.
You go at Parkersburg, home against South, at Spring Mills.
Parkersburg's a scrimmage, though, right?
Yeah, Parkersburg's a scrimmage.
And then you go Musselman University, St. Clairsville, all at home, and then you go at Morgantown,
and then senior
at home, and then you go
Butler,
you get 3 on the road.
But they're not horrible trips.
Yeah, that's not bad. But there's our high school football fix for the days. We are, Jesus, it's July 30th and
it's August.
Yeah, August.
Boom, it's here.
In 2 days. August.
Practice opens up on Monday for fall
That's great.
sports.
When do you go back to school?
Hyde County School starts school on, I want to say, August 27th. And
oh, really?
Yeah, so the
Jesus,
week
that's late
kids
as
come
hell.
back on a Wednesday, August 27th.
Holy
and
shit!
we
I thought they
play
started like a week.
that Friday, which is how I like it.
Is it always that late?
No.
this
Last year was
year's-
like August 12th.
Yeah.
Why so late?
There's a
how-
schedule they voted on, right?
Yeah. I hate going
That's
back.
like college.
I hate when we go back to school and you have like 3 weeks until football gets rolling.
I mean,
I love going back to school and boom, it's college football and high school football 2 days after the first day of school for High County. And
Yeah,
I
the
love
27th. Yeah, it's a Wednesday. That's crazy. I'm surprised on that. But yeah, there's our high school football talk of the day. We're about there. We're about ready to roll for football season. But I want to go to you when we talk about Marvel.
So it's mainly superhero movies because last pod.
Yeah, we've been superhero heavy and movie heavy the past few episodes.
And so I've been listening, and Jub and me are honestly on the same page with a lot of things. Me and Jub are completely opposite of Nick, which is fine. I think though,
Except for one thing, me and you
What?
are against Job.
What?
Winter Soldier.
Oh, but so I think as a group we could agree to this. When I've been thinking about it, like we've been rating the movies we've been seeing, Thunderbolts,
Horrible.
Superman, be quiet, Superman,
Dumb.
Fantastic Four, solid.
I guess still got to see it. I got to go see
But
it.
the more it is solid, and it was a great. The
we're
title
not
of
gonna
it was
spoil
The
anything.
First Steps, and it was a great first step.
Okay. So that's what I'm kind of going on. MCU when we rated Superman.
John Krasinski was still a better Reed Richards, by the way. But
Anyway, when we rated Superman, we were talking about like it was good, bad, whatever you thought. We compared it to MCU movies, Marvel, but Marvel movies are all connected, and I think that in itself always is going to make them a little bit better than if I said straight up in that movie experience, what did you truly think? If there's no other movie, if there's no other Fantastic Four, if we never see them again, what was that Fantastic Four movie? And it wouldn't be as good if we didn't know that there was going to be more.
let me say this.
Yeah, I know. I agree with that.
Let me
yeah.
say this. As somebody who on this podcast takes shot after shot,
Yeah, you're finally here to
stray
defend yourself.
bullet after stray bullet when he's not even in the room. On the last podcast, it was Nick thought it was absolutely crap. He doesn't like anything, blah, blah, blah. No.
Talking about Superman,
Yes. I would have been okay if somebody gave Superman a 7 because they enjoyed it. That's the high end of Superman. I didn't like it at all. My low end of Superman, 5, 5.5. Anywhere from 5 to 7 range, I'm fair with. It depends how the viewer likes it. The fact that, should I go federal government name on the air right now? Just to really be just stern about him.
The guy who just came
The guy
in?
who just came in. Should I say it?
I mean,
there?
I think
he'll probably bleep it out.
He might bleep it.
The fact that JMD
Yeah, that's good.
walked out of that theater and had the audacity to say 8.5. As somebody who prides himself on his movies, I mean, there was a period of his life where he wouldn't even watch a movie if Rotten Tomatoes didn't give him the green light to watch it. The fact that somebody of his self-stature in movie watching would walk out of that Superman movie and say 8.5 is not only just morally wrong, is possibly reputation and career ruining.
So you're saying that because he gave Superman off the bat an 8.5.
It doesn't knock him into C tier, but it knocks him down. C tier before he starts going on his rant.
Yeah, I'll let him go though. I'll let him speak. So when I'm up, he lets
C tier is I could make a movie and it could be about 2 water bottles falling in love and making their way through the life of recycling, and Say would come out and say, I like that movie. That movie was good.
He's optimistic.
Say likes the movies. So no matter if a movie's good or bad, he's going to say, I kind of like that scene. So when you ask Say, and you fairly can ask Say, hey, what'd you think about that movie? But when you ask him, no, it's heightened.
Okay.
Because I've known him for
he's not
20
wrong.
years, 21 years, 20 years. I don't think he's ever told me a movie was bad. The worst thing he's ever told me recently, though, honestly, about any movie, was he said, How to Train Your Dragon, like, I thought it was going to be different. It's the same as the cartoon movie. I was kind of mad. That's the worst thing he's ever said about a movie in 20 years. And he has Movie Pass.
Why?
He goes to every movie in the world. He gets a Coke slushie. He gets some, what's the...
Bunch of Crunch.
Bunch of Crunch. And he's like a little baby watching the movie, and he loves it. So the fact
I
that
think
he
that's
said
great.
that about I love the movies too. But I've said in my fair share, my fair opinion, I hold movies to a high standard. Maybe too high. Maybe I'm too rough, and that's fine too. You can say that, but I got to equal out.
I
the
feel like
hues
you
of the
and,
world.
but I feel like you and Jubb are kind of on the same like
I agree.
level of being harsh, but they're totally different. Like
I agree, and that's why when he
ways.
walked out and said 8.5, I almost fell in the parking lot. And
I
looked
thought
at
it
him
was a
and
great
I
movie.
said,
I
"Are
loved
you
it.
kidding me?" I said, "Are you kidding me? 8.5?"
And guess what, though? We left Fantastic Four, me, Cooley, and Nick, and in the bathroom, Nick runs into somebody, and I literally hear the guy go, yeah, it wasn't better than Superman, though. And Nick looked at...
No, it was opposite. I said was better than Superman.
Oh, and he said...
and he goes, I don't know about that.
And so Nick's starting to realize maybe he was being too harsh. Let me say what Nick was saying about me. He's not wrong. I love the movies. I love having some flavor of slushy with Bunch of Crunch and sitting there for 2 hours. And I love the
I
previews.
do like the movies,
I love
man.
previews. I love the whole experience. And so I think when I leave, I had such a good time regardless. It will make me I won't be miserable. Like,
Yeah.
I'll never be miserable, so it makes me maybe not say initially if it's good or bad. But, like, when I've been thinking about it, like, when we, the other night, me, Nick, and Jubb, we were on the game, we were on Discord, and Jarrett, you came in late.
Mm-hmm.
We did the tier ranker of all the Marvel movies. I looked at it, I had the least amount of S and A combined. So like, I had the least amount of top tier, but I had the least amount of low tier, which is Nick's point, I think. I don't hate movies as much.
Here's the thing about Superman. Because I take, like I said, I take all these stray bullets without being able to defend myself. I'm going to... They didn't blow the Superman role. It's the same Clark Kent role we've seen in 12 different movies. It was not better than Superman vs. Batman.
Nick's obsessed with dudes like Ben Affleck. Remember that.
Was not better.
Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck.
I don't like Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck's not the guy.
He's the type, dude.
Bruce
like
Willis
big
and
boulders.
Bruce Willis and The Rock are my dogs. That is a fact. But I also like Tom Selleck too. He's one of my favorites, and he's not like that. So that just proves your point. I'll watch a Tom Selleck TV show or movie. 10 out of 10. They didn't blow the Superman role. The Superman role was your normal Clark Kent role. Really dark black hair, ripped, quiet, and just...
I thought he was good.
He was. They blew the dog role. What's his name? Crypto? They blew Crypto. He was ridiculous.
They blew Crypto.
He was ridiculous. They blew, for sure,
Hot Girl.
The other heroes they introduced on the lame... What was the name
Mr.
of it?
Terrific.
The lame...
I thought
on
he was
the
great.
Hero Squad. Is that what they called it? The
Justice Squad.
The Justice Squad.
Lanterns.
My gosh. That's what they're calling the teams now, the Justice Squad. And that was my beef with the Thunderbolts. Like, there's gonna be comedy in all these comic movies. It's part of it. But it can't go too far. And like the Thunderbolts, the new Avengers was lame. The Justice Squad, lame.
Dude.
Hawk Girl was the most horrible looking superhero there's ever been.
Oh, Hawk Girl.
Ever.
Oh, yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, she was, I will say, she was pretty bad. That scene of her, like, screaming when she was flying was actually...
And I agree, but guess what?
Horrible. But that didn't
And
ruin
I
the
want to
movie.
be...
Yeah, that didn't ruin the movie for me.
I want to be in these casting rooms. Like, I don't know why they would cast Human Torch Johnny, how they casted him in Fantastic Four. I thought he didn't fit the role at all.
Jarrett.
They went away from the Playboy dude.
Guy,
yeah. And then I don't know why. Like I just said, what's the new...
Terrific?
What's the new Reed Richards? What's his name? Antonio?
Pedro.
Pedro Pascal?
Pedro.
He's
wasn't,
overused.
He wasn't bad, but John Krasinski...
Oh.
John Krasinski is a much better...
That was
so
that
bad.
scene was bad though.
Horrible.
John
That scene was bad.
Krasinski was a much better Hawk Girl. Or, jeez, I'm just looking at the picture. I said Hawk Girl. In my opinion, he looked... And maybe it's because I play Marvel Rivals, and it's like, oh, he kind of looks exactly like the Marvel Rivals. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic. But
I miss that, by the way.
I
I
do
miss
too.
Moon Knight.
I do
I miss
too.
Moon Knight. I haven't seen him in a while.
But I just don't understand the casting. I really don't.
well,
Sometimes
I
they
gotta.
do.
I need to.
And-
Did Jubb see it with you guys?
No.
Oh, I thought he did.
And Sue, and maybe it was the same person, but I don't think it was. And somebody, I don't know this actress's name, but like, I've never seen an actress look young and old in the same movie. Like,
Yeah,
kids is like, sometimes I'm like, oh wow, and then sometimes I'm like, she looks like she's 50. Honestly, reminded me of Mrs. Claus, Santa Claus 2, Tim Allen.
Jesus.
I know you love that
Your boy-
movie.
I love-
That's what she
You
looked
like
like
that
half the
movie,
time.
I
don't you
get with
say-
Nick on the
Santa Claus 1,
movies.
Santa Claus 2, Santa Claus 3.
Do you
Love
like
'em.
those?
I will
love 'em.
die on
Are they
the
your
hill.
favorite Christmas
I will
movies?
die on the hill of Tim Allen over some classics. Like,
No, not
dare
Christmas
you.
Vacation.
I hate Christmas Vacation.
What?
I hate Christmas
Why?
Vacation. I hate Clark
Oh
Griswold.
my God.
I think Clark
That's
Griswold,
that's probably my favorite Christmas movie.
Clark Griswold, his kids would be better off if they just got out of that house.
That or Home Alone.
I'm not a fan of Home Alone either.
Dude. Yes. He's on here.
Here
and
he
he
is,
put
just-
his own name. He's running it through the ground.
Yep.
I'm a Miracle on 34th Street. Or is
What
it
about the
36?
Grinch?
Is it
What about
is
the
it
Grinch?
34th or
I
36?
dare you to say some shit wrong
I
about
can't
the
remember.
Grinch.
You like the Grinch?
likes the Grinch?
The Grinch is fine. What's the one? Oh, classic. This
the
one's
crap.
bad. You guys are gonna. This is bad, but it's
Oh,
a
boy.
classic that I got to watch every.
It's Christmas in
season.
July. We're talking about Christmas. movies
Well,
now.
speaking of holidays in July, we'll get on that in a second.
Oh boy.
Because Halloween's coming in July in about
Oh,
3 days,
shit.
or about 1 day.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. So we're gonna get on that in a
What?
second.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
The one I have to see, and the Island of Misfit Toys, and they call me Heat Miser. Whatever I
You like that or
touch
you don't like it?
turns to dust in my
loves it.
clutch.
You like that?
I'm too much. Dude, come
But
on.
you
Heat
like you
Miser's
like it?
The Island of Misfit Toys, and I think it's like a Rudolph. It's pretty much Rudolph because he guides the way of the Misfit Toys, and they all get on and then they get dispersed to families and loving kids. It is a feel-good classic that I will watch. I understand that it's corny and it's old and there's no good graphics or anything, but it is a classic. So if anybody's listening to this, comment, you know what, Island of Misfit Toys, get you in the holiday spirit. But anyways, tomorrow's going to be a great day.
Yeah. Before we wrap up here in a few minutes, what is it?
So, in our fantasy football league,
Oh,
our fantasy football league, I don't want to use the word like extreme, but we're pretty legit, and it means a lot, and we do all the fun stuff. We do the draft days. I'm hoping in the next 5 years we're going to do a trip for the draft. Where we all meet up at a location and we have a long weekend to do our draft at the end of August. But we do the punishments. And forever the discussion's been, we need to set the punishment before the season starts. And myself as the commissioner, I am against that. I think the punishment should be tailored to the loser. Like, for example, I lost 1 year. For those that I really don't drink much. So 1 year I had to compete as a punishment. I had to complete the NFL Combine, and I had to take a shot of
What was it, Pink Whitney?
Pink Whitney or any type of whatever it was. Yeah, because it was like it was somewhat refreshing because I was sweating and it's 98 degrees. I picked the worst day to do the Combine.
Well,
I mean, I'm running 40s. I'm doing broad jumps. I'm catching the route tree. I'm doing shuttles. I'm doing verticals.
You had to do this. You had to take a shot in between every
everyone, and
every
then any dropped
drill.
pass on the route tree I had to as well. And as you know, the longer that goes, the worse you're gonna get. Like your body's just really confused.
Yeah,
that was miserable, but I got through it. So our buddy Coop, not to be political, but he leans one way, and he lives out in Los Angeles. So when he lost, we made him lean the other way and walk right down Hollywood Road screaming "pro" for the other.
That's awesome.
The other
I love that
political
one.
party.
That's a good one.
And then he lost again. We made him go to a WNBA basketball game, which the more I look back at
Yeah,
it,
I know, but
that wasn't a bad.
But that was
not a
before.
bad.
But that also was before.
It was as popular as
like
just getting
Caitlin
it.
Clark. That was before
Yeah, that
that.
was
I
about
mean, that was what?
5
That had to be what?
years,
6 years ago?
Yeah. Last year, the
you're
loser was in McDonald's for 24 hours and could only get out if he ate. There was a chart that we stole offline. It was like if you ate a McDouble, it shaved 30 minutes off. If you ate a Big Mac, like 45. Yeah. So he was there from.
It was McDonald's.
Yeah, he was
and then
there
you had an
from
IHOP
like
one, right?
9 to 3. He was in the McDonald's from like 9 to 3, and then a couple years ago it was the same type deal but with pancakes.
Man, I think I'd rather the pancakes than McDonald's. Actually, I don't know because
So
you have different.
If you eat 16 pancakes, you're still there for 8 hours.
Yeah, see, that's like.
Think about that. In 16
How were you
pancakes,
able to track it? Did he take a picture?
I was there. I was
And he
there for the
live streamed
pancakes,
it.
and the McDonald's was live streamed.
Oh my God!
So this year,
And he
my
sent a picture of his receipt.
buddy, my buddy across the room here, Mr. Johnson, was our ultimate loser.
I pretty much almost made playoffs as well.
He was the big loser.
That's insane.
So the punishment tailored to, for anybody who doesn't know, sometimes like awkward scenarios really bother him. He sometimes does not like being put in awkward scenarios where he gets secondhand embarrassment a lot. He leaves the room.
I fake phone calls.
Yeah, he doesn't like it. So for everybody's sake, if you want to pull up your costume.
Well, my phone's over there.
Well,
I could probably find it on.
Type in Bumblebee.
we have
Amazon.
he has acquired a inflatable Bumblebee costume. Real big stinger on the back too. I mean,
Inflatable.
it really gets big. And Say has to go at the end of July, trick or treating. He's got a knock on the door he's gonna have a sign that just says "Fantasy Loser" in a Bumblebee costume. Are you gonna go pumpkin or are you gonna go pillow sheet?
Pumpkin.
You're gonna go pumpkin.
That's it.
And
This
he's yes.
This
yes.
is the costume.
Yes.
If you can.
And he's got to.
See
We
here on
took
the
a
camera.
vote in the league. He's got to obtain 8 pieces of candy from 8 different houses. He can't go to one house and then give him eight pieces of candy and be done. He's got to get candy from 8 houses in his Bumblebee suit with his Fantasy Loser sign, pretty much in the middle of July. Now, maybe the viewers can answer this as like a little poll. If somebody randomly came up to knock on your door in the middle of July, would you have candy on hand to give them? Like, would you have a bag of candy in your cabinet that you could say, "Oh, here you go"?
I probably would have something. I know it.
A lot of people
In
have
my
those
home
little
here,
things.
yeah, probably.
A
My
lot
mom-
of people have
my
like
mom-
those little jars.
Yeah, my
on
mom
the
has
table that
something.
have like the Mr. Goody, which by the way I love Mr. Goody bars or Mr. Good bars, the peanut ones.
That'd be a tough.
But a lot of people also want. So tomorrow, I won't give the location out so we don't have like any like spectators. This probably won't be out by then. But
Coach is coming, so
Yeah,
I'm
Coach
sure
is
this
coming.
will be. This is
yeah,
gonna be
this will be
recorded.
recorded. We will have highlights tomorrow at what time?
4.
Oh, you can go. We can go to there and then go to the LeBowls pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
That's-
Yeah.
So
I'm not going in the outfit. Just so we know.
Yeah,
so,
I know. Yeah, that would
it's
be.
not hard to- So tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Shout out Soup and
Savion is
Sammy.
gonna go trick or treating.
That's awesome, man.
I will never be last again. I can.
That's
guarantee
I
this.
awesome.
think you should go pillow sheet,
Do you think that
like a
this
sack, a nice sack.
Do you think this league, your guys, the Dirty Dozen, is like more intense than I would say for sure, right?
10 times, and some of the trades that are made in the Dynasty League recently, the Dirty Dozen would have been uprising. We would have had vetoes proposed. Like it would have been, I would have had a full blown
Right.
riot on my hands. Now, granted, it's different because you're not giving picks in the Dirty Dozen. The Dirty Dozen is a standard league, but yeah, and there's more money on the line in the Dirty Dozen.
Yeah.
Times 3 compared
So
to
it's three's the entry now.
yeah. So,
That's for the trophy too.
Yes. Get your name on the.
Who
They-
won this year? Cool. No, Spencer.
Spencer.
Spencer was the winner.
I dropped
Spence
the
almost.
trophy off to his house the other day.
Spence. Oh, you got it back from Cools.
I stole it. Cools wouldn't give it up. I said, "Dude, you did like I let you keep it the whole year. You didn't win. I'm taking it." And then I got the plaque changed and
Cools is he is a very intense fantasy football player. He's very intense.
I never noticed it until almost recently, but he's been saying it like
mock draft.
all
he
he does.
texted. Wait, I
All
got
he does is look at people's teams all day long.
all. That's all he does.
He says, "I know everybody's team, every player."
This
Every
is
pick,
the text that
every
he sent
spot.
me the other day. Where is it at? He said one of my second rounders and one of my running backs for James Conner, and I said hell no, and he says his ass is 30. Hope your team retires. That was the end of the conversation.
Well,
So
Say texted me last night.
I had a good offer.
He was trying to give me probably the last pick in the second round, or one of them,
Assumption.
and then a third round pick who I could legitimately go get Deshaun Scott for in the third round pick, and be the same value. Shout out Flav. And
For a running back that Nick doesn't believe in.
and-
For
then
who?
I watched the film. Then I watched the film of
Scatabo?
Camp on Twitter.
Scatabo?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the problem. The running back that Nick really didn't believe in, but had gotten 4 texts from 4 different franchises in the league that day wanting him. So then got a little like, what are they seeing? And looked it
I
up.
respect
And
it.
he's going to take Tyrone Tracy's job.
We'll see. Let's just say maybe I want Scotabo to trade him.
Well, guess what? I told you when you made the last trade with me, you don't always get everything you want.
I'm saying
Hey.
maybe I don't actually believe in him like that. So if you hold him, I don't know if that's a good move.
amazingly, it's fantasy football time, and I can't believe it, but we're here. It's the Dynasty League is going strong so far. I have actually very enjoyed it. But I don't do a lot, but I've enjoyed.
I'm in a rebuild, about a 2 to 3 year rebuild, and then it's going to be a dynasty of about 12 years of kicking everybody's butt. But if the league folds, then I'll be extremely upset.
Tell you what,
I will actually demand about a $300 to $400 refund because there was no point in me rebuilding if everybody was just going to not do it anymore. So I don't think that's the case.
I think we'll be going strong for years.
So do
I sure do. But that'll wrap it up for us here, the Pine Room Podcast, episode 168. Myself, Say, Nick, Jubb never made it in. He's still in his meeting. But he is down here. Maybe he'll pop in at the end of this. Maybe he'll put a little message at the end when he's editing this.
JMD. Hey, by the way, normalize his federal name.
He don't like that.
Normalize his real name.
Peace. We're gonna go get breakfast. Bye.